Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my tour of my family bungalow, which is a starter home for a household of 5. In my case, I had a household with a couple and their 2 children, one who is a child and the other who is a toddler, as well as their cat. So there is items in here that pertain to having a cat in the house, and it is a limited pack build. I used items from Seasons, Cats&Dogs, and Parenthood, as you can see by the screenshot here. So here's a view from the front, a view from the top. I have a little skylight in there and a fireplace, hence the chimney. I have a very empty basement with only the little punching bag, and I have a view here of the floor plan of the house. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. If you start, as you can see, the value is $25,936. So if you place it on a lot that is worth $2,000 or less, and there are a few that are 30 by 20 that do meet that criteria, then you will be able to move in with a household of 5 into this house with no cheats required. It has limited landscaping because, I put most of the money into the house, so the fridge and the stove are lower quality, but they're not the lowest quality. Same with the counters, same with the bed is a basic bed, but it's not like that Mod Pod bed that's uncomfortable for Sims. It's a reasonable bed. It's the one that comes with Seasons. I originally was going to do this, which is Cats&Dogs and Parenthood, but Seasons has a few things that are like the doors are really inexpensive, like they're 50 simoleons, so it helps bring the cost of the house down. Plus the bed is another good feature that comes with Seasons. So the majority of this stuff is base game that's in this build, but there are a few things from the other things, Cats&Dogs obviously to make it cat friendly, and as well as using the doors and the bed from Seasons, I also have a thermostat to, further make it Seasons friendly if you do have Seasons that is already in the house. And the fireplace also helps with Seasons because it can be used to keep things warmer in the wintertime. And also, if you have Winterfest, Father Christmas can come through the fireplace. So I assume that he just comes through the door if you don't have a fireplace. But I tend to have fireplaces in most of my builds. So that's what I use. I will be putting this on the gallery, so by the time this video is live, this will be on the gallery, and I will have a link down below to the house. I will also put the family that I used to play test this house, 2 versions of them, one where they're completely unskilled and the other one where they have a few skills because I was using them to play test the house, and I will have screenshots of all of them going across so that you can see what they look like and their outfits, which also I use limited packs for those too. Their current skills, if you take the skilled version, and their aspirations. Essentially all the details will be showing. Hopefully while I'm talking, I'll be having the screenshot with all that detail for each of them going across. So I'm going to actually close out of my library, and we're going to take a little look at the house in live mode as opposed to just seeing the pictures on the screen that you can see in the gallery. So it's pretty late at night, so it's a little bit darker out, and I have the walls in cutaway, which is one of the ways I like to play so that you can kind of see a little bit of the stuff on the walls, but the walls don't get in your way when you're actually playing. So here's our little toddler, and she had a nap, so she's waiting for her mummy to make some dinner, and then she's going to go to bed, of course. And I think the little boy, Andy, is about to set the table, and Mom just made some dinner, and I just was just sort of trying to keep them preoccupied. So I think when she's finished here, we're going to just have her. I think the dinner is pretty much ready. You know what, my dear? You should come and grab a serving. I see he couldn't set the table there because the food was too close. You're a little bit hungry. You're a little bit hungry too. I don't know why you're bothering to get yourself a drink there. You should have some food instead of a drink. Are you going to just sit where you are, or are you going to leave? Yeah, because nothing. You can come sit there. Anyway, so this is the view of the house. The little boy, Andy, isn't hungry, so he doesn't need to eat, but Dad is hungry, so we're going to have him come sit, hopefully, too. And so when you come in, it's like an open floor plan for the living area, kitchen, and dining area with like a little half wall in the middle. I often like to use the trim that either comes with Get Famous, and then I think there's one that comes with Dine Out, and if you put it there, it means they won't put anything on it. But since this was a limited pack build, I did not do that. The other thing with the kitchen over here is that there's an area here for a washer and dryer if you happen to have laundry day and once your Sims have more money. So, but like I said, I was trying to do this on a budget, but still add some skill building features to the house and make things so they weren't all low quality. So their skill building features in the house are this chess table, you know, things for the child, not all of the skill building items because of course they didn't have the money for them, but some starter things that will help. Little drawing table. This actually doesn't come with it because he's just in Scouts and he got it. So you just have to, if you play with it, just have a child join Scouts and they get it themselves. I didn't have to pay for it. Actually. And then in the little toddler's room, there is a bookcase that the whole family uses. This is the only bookcase in the house, the dollhouse, the soft friend, the plush, and, you know, not very much decor because decoration costs a lot of money. And also the blinds and curtains are pretty expensive, which is why nothing has any blinds and curtains. I did look, everything was too expensive. But there are a few things. The parents, if you maybe noticed there, that was something that the mom painted. That is not in the build on the gallery. So, as the garden isn't either, he went around. If you place this is in Newcrest. So in the neighborhood where they are in, there were some plants, and it's spring, summer? It's summer. So I had him pick what was available in the summer and plant it in a garden, which is a good way of making some money. That's why they have the money that they have. I think it's time for the dad to go and calm himself down, and we have a little dresser with a mirror here that he can go try and calm down. I did have this indented because you could, if you had get together, place a closet there, and then you could like put the dresser over here and not have the easel here. Obviously you can rearrange this as you see fit. I'm gonna have him come here and clean the litter box, but that's really, it's like I said, it's just it is a 3-bedroom 2-bathroom house, which for a starter house is pretty big. And of course there's a fireplace and even a radio for them to listen to, and the cheapest TV that there is possible because that's all I had the money for. When I put the money into everything else, that was all that was left. So, but that's kind of it. That's just the little house that I have. I could also put a version of this house where I upgrade it so that it's not so starterish and it has nicer things, more decorations and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below. And like I said, I will have the house, I will have the family, both versions, one where I just started them, the other where they're slightly skilled, which you would have seen their traits there and their traits and their skills there. But that is going to be it for this really brief tour. I actually did this for today because it is Mother's Day in some places, including Canada and the States. And I thought having a little family home would be a nice little thing to tour on Mother's Day. But that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!